is up, everybody? Thank you guys so much for clicking on this episode. Before we begin, I just want to give you guys a little update about the website. It is still down, unfortunately. It has something to do with the back end stuff. I'm working on getting it fixed. I'm not the best with it. That's why it's taking me a little bit to get it fixed and up and running for you guys. But I just wanted to let you guys know before we started this show that it is down, if you guys were wondering. Follow the socials. The links will be in the description below. I will be posting any updates or anything new about the website. I do try to post on the socials daily, but whenever the website gets back up and running, I'll let you guys know. But as for now, let's dive on into this episode. Let's get it started. Live life in the happy days, baby. Peace. What is up, everybody? Thank you guys so much for tuning in, for listening. This is Behind the Days. This is episode number 7. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and listening. I know I say that a lot in the intro, but I mean it. Thank you guys so much. Without your guys' love, support, the show, I don't think it really would mean anything, honestly. I mean, it'd be fun. I'd still enjoy it, but without your guys' love and support, that makes it a little bit better. So, thank you. So, episode number 7. Let's just dive on into it, baby. Let's go. So I'm going to start off with telling you a little story, a quick story. So I was driving around the other day and running some errands, right? And you know when you're in the car, it's a perfect place to just think sometimes, right? Because you're by yourself most of the time. You can listen to the radio if you want, or you don't have to. You can drive in silence. But that's really where most of my thoughts come in, either the car or the shower. Those are like my top 2 places to think, especially the shower. I don't know about you guys, but I got a lot of shower thoughts. Anyway, I was driving around town the other day, running some errands, had to go to the grocery, went to the mall to pick up some new work pants, just stupid small stuff, going to Target for something that I honestly didn't even get. I don't even remember what it was, to be honest with you. But I was thinking, and this thought that I'm about to share with you guys is kind of a no-brainer, Like, as soon as I say it, you guys are going to be like, yeah, that makes sense, right? But, like, I've been thinking about it more and more, like, this past 2 years or so. But, like, the other day, it really hit me. I was like, oh, man. Like, it didn't, really hit me because I've been thinking about it for a while. But it was just really on my mind that day. And for some reason, I'm not really sure why. But, yeah, I was just thinking this thought. And I was like, dang. I was like, when I was a kid, I never really thought about it. But now, as I'm getting older, I'm like, it's kind of sad. But this thought was, as your parents watch you get older, you're watching your parents get older too. And it's kind of like a little mind game, because they're excited to see you get old and hit all these little checkpoints in life that they did. But you're also seeing what's to come when you get older. Like bills. I mean, that's one thing. When I was a kid and adulting, I didn't even think about paying bills. Taxes. If you told 8-year-old Jacob that one of these days he's going to have to pay taxes, he's probably going to look at you like, what are you talking about, homie? what are taxes? Like, there's so much stuff um, that, like, as a kid, you don't really realize that you're gonna have to, like, pay attention to. But as you get older, you start to realize more and more what adulting actually entails. And I don't know, I've just been thinking about that a lot recently, honestly. Um, it could be because, like, 2 years ago, my grandpa started to get dementia, and now it's not like super bad. He still remembers like the core family, but I mean it's pretty bad. And seeing my mom go through that, because she's watching her dad get older, and I don't know, just me overthinking and trying to prepare. I'm just trying to put myself in her place. Like, oh man, I may have to do this one of these days because that runs in the family, like in genes. And um, I don't know. It could be a possibility, but it also could not. For some miracle, knock on wood, it skips. Um, that'd be pretty awesome if I have to say so myself. Because watching this is not fun. I see him whenever I can. Like, he knows who I am whenever I walk in. But he just can't really remember anything after that, and it's sad. Because, yeah, he's a completely different person than what he was when he had his whole mind. And it sucks, but that's life sometimes, Life sometimes gives you a little shitty hand when you get older, but it's okay. We'll get through it, and it'll be fine. But yeah, so like, just like aging and just the fact that we get older sometimes and not even realize it. Like, I know the older I get, I feel like time flies by now. Like, when I was a kid, like, a week felt like a month sometimes. But now, a week feels like 2 days. It's just crazy. And I think I saw a video about this the other day, actually, and I think it's because, like, your actual, like, internal clock speeds up when you get older because you have so much to do. Like, your schedule gets busier, so you have to, like, evolve and adapt to, like, your new busy schedule, which kind of makes sense because, like, if you look at it, like, when you're a kid, like elementary school, it's you're not really that busy. Like, you don't have that much homework. In the middle school, you got a little bit more homework. Each grade you go into, and then high school they just fucking bombard you with it, and then college you're basically on your own because you're an adult at that point. Whether you go to class or not, it's on you. But I don't know. I just feel like aging and just getting older, I feel like nowadays is just kind of a taboo, like, conversation to have, because I feel like a lot of people are scared of the fact that they're getting older, that they age, and that one day they're gonna die. And I feel like that terrifies some people because, one, they either like the life that they have right now and they don't want to get rid of it, or two, they're nervous about what's on the other side. And I mean, that could be a whole nother conversation for a different time, because that what's on the other side is based on whatever you believe in. Like, me personally, I believe in God. I'm a Christian. But, like, other people have different viewpoints on it, and I'm not one of those people that, like, push my religion on it. I don't care what you believe in. I'm still going to treat you like a normal person, whether you believe in Buddha, whether you read the Quran. I don't know their God's name. Um, and then like if you're like Hindu, I feel like they have like multiple gods. I could be wrong. Like I'm not really that religious. Like historic wise, I don't really know that much about it and about other ones, but that's besides the point. Like I feel like people are just scared of aging, and like it's a weird conversation because like you don't talk about it. It's like people's weight. You don't ask someone how much they weigh. It's just like you don't ask somebody how old they are. Like if they're a girl and you ask them how old they are, they're gonna think that's offensive. Like it may come off like you think they're older than what they actually are, but in reality, they could look younger than what they are, and you're just trying to figure it out. Or like a dude, like I look younger than what I am, especially when I shave my face. So I'm fine with it. I'm cool with people asking me like, "Oh man," like I get this all the time. Like you look 17, you look 18. Like I used to get like upset about that. I'm like, come on, that's not how old I am. But now I'm like, I'm fine with it. I'm like, cool, 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 cool. I'm 25. I look 18. So when I'm 60, I'm gonna look like 40. You know, probably not, but you get what I'm saying. Like, I'm fine with aging, and that's just because that just means I can have more experiences. I have the opportunity to learn more about just different facts that I want to figure out. Like today, it's Sunday right now, so today I've been just watching like bunch of random YouTube videos on just random interesting facts. Like like those videos that are like 25 facts about like the human body, or 25 facts about Antarctica, or 25 facts about the world. Like those videos, right? I watch those sometimes. I just get on a binge and just start watching them. Some of them are repeats, and I'm like, oh, I've seen this one before. But some of them, I'm like, I haven't. Like, with time, I feel like you get to just experience more. And, like, that's the best part. I feel for the people that are like, high school was my prime time. Like, that shouldn't be the case, in my opinion. Like, high school, yeah, it should be fun. Like college, yeah, it should be fun. But that should not be your prime. Like when people are like, oh, I'm in my 20s, I'm in my prime. That's sad, in my opinion. I mean, I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong about that. But I feel like that's sad because what happens when you get to 30? What happens when you get to 40 and you're still young and you can still do things? Like, you're not going to think you're in your prime then. You're going to think you're on the downslope and everything's going to start falling apart because it's more of a mind thing than it is physically. Because your body can play tricks on you. Like your mind can make your body hurt even when it doesn't feel anything, even when you're not hurting at all. So I feel like if people looked at aging more of a blessing than a curse, I feel like we would live longer. We would enjoy life a little bit more. We would have more fun. Now, when I say live longer, yes, there's going to be health conditions. There's going to be other factors that limit the age that you live up to. But there's obviously other things that you could do to postpone your due date and keep extending it. Like eat healthy, work out, like get sunlight, go on walks, find a hobby to keep you moving. Pickleball is big nowadays apparently, so play pickleball, do golf, find something that you can do like as you get older. Like Like lifting weights is cool. Like I do it. You can't really tell because I'm scrawny as hell, but I go to the gym. I try to go almost every. I try to go every day, but I don't go every day. So I try to go at least 3 days a week. Um, but like lifting weights, like that's great. I don't do a lot of weight because one, I can't lift a lot of weight, and two, I don't want to hurt. Like that's my thing. I'm just going just so I can stay moving. All my joints, all my muscles are still in gear. That way when I get older, I don't have to worry about it. I can still run around when I'm 50, when I'm 55, when I'm 60. When I'm 65, I'll probably be walking. I'll probably be one of them old people in the mall. I don't know about you, but like our mall opens up like an hour early for old people to get their laps in. I didn't realize that until I went on a school trip to Build-A-Bear, and we built some like bears and stuff for like kids in need, right? It was pretty dope. But dude, I saw a train of old people just circling the mall. Oh my god. It was so funny. This was like 6th grade, I want to say. Because I think after that, I think we came back to school and we just watched a movie all day. But I think that, like I said, people should look at aging more of a blessing than a curse. Um, I feel I feel like with all these different opportunities and everything else, I feel like why wouldn't you want to live long? Why wouldn't you want to enjoy more of the stuff that you can do? Like me personally, I would love if I'm like 70 years old, I would love to still be able to like ride a skateboard. Not do any tricks or anything, just get on it and just push, just cruise. The likelihood of that is maybe slim to none, but it might happen. You never know. But nah, I just feel like people use their age as a limitation. Like I think I just said this. Like people go through like this midlife crisis when they hit 50. Okay, not everybody, but a good majority of people hit this midlife crisis when they hit 50, and that could be a number of reasons. That could be because they're at an age in their life where they feel like they should have done more than what they are now, or they're just not really happy with where they are now and they want a drastic change. Like some people think like they're going through something, or they're having this midlife crisis, or whatever the case may be. And it may be true. They may actually be having a midlife crisis. Or maybe they just want like a change. But they use their age as a limitation. Like I know a whole bunch of people that are like 40, 50 years old, and they say they can't do things even though they could. They just choose not to. It's like you can't train an old dog a new trick. Like I feel like some people, I was going to say certain, but I feel like some people get this idea in their head that the older they get, the lazier they should be, the less they should try, and everything is just going to get bad as you get older. I personally, this is me speaking as a 25-year-old healthy dude. Like, I don't think that's the case. I feel like the older you get, yeah, you gotta watch what you do. Like, watch what you eat. You can't eat everything that you used to eat. Like, I know me now. I eat like shit. I eat like a 5-year-old, like a 10-year-old. If you give a 10-year-old adult money, tell them to go out to the grocery store, I'll be buying the same stuff: cereal, Lunchables, Uncrustables, you know, um, chips, soda, like all the crap that you could eat. Hot Pockets, waffles, Pop Tarts, no fruits, no vegetables. Like, I eat like crap. But I do that because I can now. People tell me all the time that my metabolism is going to slow down. I won't be able to eat the things that I'm able to eat now. Well, now I'm slowly working some healthier foods in my diet and stuff. That way, whenever I do get to that age, it's not like a complete culture shock. Like, I feel like if you slowly start doing things that you're gonna have to do when you get older, like go to the gym at least 3 days a week for 30 minutes, just do light reps, just get your body going, keep the mobility up, work on the hips. Like the hips and the knees are the big things to look out for when you get older, and back. Like, I feel like if you keep on doing this stuff, then as you age, you won't have this mentality like, oh, I can't do it, or oh, I'm too old to go run and play, or no, I'm too old, I can't go on like a 10-mile walk or go run 3 miles. I'm too old. Like, that shouldn't be the case. Like, I feel like, yeah, I just feel like people use their age as a limitation, when in all reality they can actually be doing things. They just choose not to because they just don't feel like it. And that's fine. Like, I'm not here to be like, oh, that's bad, that's not how you should live your life. I mean, it isn't if you want the most out of your life and enjoy the most out of everything. If you don't, then keep on living the way you're living. That's fine. But I just know that as I get older, I'll be able to learn from experiences and learn from the failures that I'm going to have coming up in the future that I know nothing about yet. That's great. Bring it on. Failures are just learning experiences. You know what to do when that problem shows up again. That way you know how to avoid it. Like, I don't know. I'm just excited to get older. Like, I don't want to wish my youth away, because I know whenever it's gone, I'm going to miss it. That's why I'm enjoying where I'm at now, doing what I'm doing now. So when I get down the road, I can actually enjoy what I've been working towards this whole time. And that's partially why I'm doing, like I keep saying, partially why I keep doing this show. Like, this is something that I've really been thinking about, and something that I've always wanted. I wouldn't say always, because I didn't really know what this was until like 4 or 5 years ago. But up until that point, from like 4 or 5 years ago, since then, like this is what I've been wanting to do. Hopefully, I get the website up and running. I'm still working on that. But it's just about experience. It's just about actually doing it and actually going out there and figuring out different ways to do things, like different solutions to different problems that may pop up. And as life goes on, we get older, we gain more knowledge. That's why if you look at like old tribes, like back in the day, before like modern times, and even some like ancient tribes that are out there now, I think there's like maybe 30,000 tribes left, or maybe 3,000. I don't know, something crazy like that, right? Um, they look at their elders as like important people, and I feel like that's because of all the wisdom, all the experience, all of just the different um, experiences and different like things they had to experience in their time, and they can teach from their experiences to the younger generation and be like, hey, this is what we do and this is why. Like, when you think of personally, I really don't know how to say this. When you think of an old person, okay, I look at them as like a book of knowledge. It may, some pages may be good, some pages may be junk, but they got the knowledge in them. You just got to pick and choose what works for you and use it. And hopefully when I get older, I'm going to be a wise old man. Like I feel like I'm pretty wise now, but I'm stupid all at the same time, you know? I'm brilliant, but I'm an idiot. Just like the Brilliant and the Idiot podcast. That's a good podcast. If you haven't listened to him, you should check it out. Charlemagne the God and Andrew Schultz. I'll pop up a photo of what it is, but they're great. It's funny. But anyway, getting on a little tangent there. Sidetracked a little bit. But I just feel like aging is just a part of life that everybody needs to accept and understand that it's not bad. They shouldn't be ashamed of saying, "Hey, I'm 45 years old. Hey, I'm 35 years old. Hey, I'm 27. Hey, I'm 11." You know? Like, it is what it is, you know? I hate that saying, but I use it all the time, but it's so cliche. But it is what it is. You can't really stop yourself from aging. That's not how it works. If that's the case, no, I feel like no one would get past their 20s. I feel like everybody would stay in their 20s the entire time because that's the best. That's what everybody says. 20s is the best. But I just feel like if we embraced it more, we would be able to enjoy life a lot more, and people would actually be happy. And that's honestly just what I want everybody to do, is just live happy and have a happy life. Whether you're working, whether you're doing your own thing for a living, whether you're still a kid and enjoying recess at school, or enjoy hanging out with your friends, or whatever, you know. I just feel like enjoy the moments that you have now, because time does go by. Time is something that money can't buy. Money can buy you a whole bunch of things in life, but time, that's priceless. And how you use that time as the years go on I feel like will greatly impact the life, the opportunities, the outcome, everything that you want in your life is all about the little choices that you make every day, every week, every month, every year, and the forming of you as a person. I feel like just corresponds with the situations, with the trials, the tribulations, the good times, the bad times that you've gone through. I feel like all those times mold you into the person that you're supposed to be, and you change every day. So as you age and as you go on through life, I feel like just remember that aging, it comes with its own different problems. You know, I'm not going to have the same problems when I'm 25 like I do now than when I'm like 40. Like, the problems that I have now when I'm 40, I'll be laughing at, because I got a whole nother set of problems that I'll be dealing with that I don't even know about yet, that I'm probably not even prepared for yet at this time. But by the time I get there, I'll have all the tools that I'll need in my tool case to actually get the job done, get working, and finish the task at hand. And like I keep saying, I wish people enjoyed aging, enjoyed growing, and not wanting to be stuck in their quote unquote prime when they're 20, when they're in their teens, like not middle school, I'm stupid, in like high school and college, like I said, most people call that their prime. It's a good starting point. Like you can figure out a lot about yourself in those 4 to 8 years that you're in high school and college. But it's not your prime. Those are like building blocks for your prime time, but it's not your actual prime. And I mean, it can be your prime. I don't know. I just wish, not wish, I just want people to enjoy aging and not use it as a crutch, not use it as an excuse to not go out there and do different things. Because what's the point of life if you're scared of actually doing stuff? That's what comes with the experiences. That's what comes with the aging process, you know? But I just want everyone to enjoy it, enjoy life, enjoy aging, enjoy different experiences that come with growing, come with getting older. But on that note, that's it for episode number 7, guys. I really appreciate it. Enjoy every moment that you got in life. Don't overthink stuff. Don't let people tell you what to do and what not to do with your life. It's your own life. You can do whatever you want. Just be a good person. Help other people from time to time. And don't be an asshole. Okay? That's it. If you can do all those things, then you'll be a good person and you'll get places in life. But that's it, guys. Go live life in a happy days. Love you. Peace. Thank you guys so much for listening to today's episode. I wouldn't be able to do this without you all, without your guys' love and support. It really does mean a lot to me. Thank you guys so much. Feel free to check out the website at happydaysco.com. Feel free to follow Happy Days Co on Instagram at The Real Happy Days Co. Follow Behind the Days, this podcast, on Instagram at Behind the Days Pod. And follow the Happy Days Network on Instagram at Happy Days Radio. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in, for listening. I really appreciate it. Go live life in a happy days.